Hi there. So this is the process that planning and development is going to use for mentors and special ed process partner stipends. We created a Google Sheet where we will capture all the information that payroll has asked for, which are each of the column names. So they want the mispay number, the last and first name, employee ID, the description of what they're getting the stipend for, and the amount. The log received column is really just for our benefit in planning and development to ensure that the persons who are on this have met the log requirements for the mentor SPED process partner. So wherever you keep your mispays for the year, that would be the place to go. And for us, it's this Google Doc here. And so I'm going to demo one of these with just one of our mispays. And so I'm going to copy the mispay ticket number that we've used and submitted and gotten approved through the Board of Education. And I'm going to go to the portal and click on fin reporting. And I'm going to go to eForms and select that. And then I'm going to paste in the ticket number that I copied and search for it. And I'm going to select the one that I had. Knowing that the ticket, the mispay, needs to be part of the Google Sheet, I'm going to go ahead and copy that in as well. So I'm going to go back to Fin, and most of this information is already in here. So we've got the description here. We've got the teachers' names and employee numbers. And then we've got, if you submitted a ticket later in the year, they've asked us to include the rates there. If not, we will have to use another tool for the rates. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of what they have here. Even though I don't need all of it, I'm going to go ahead and copy it. So Control C for copy, or you can right click and copy. And I'm going to go ahead and paste it starting with column B, the first and last name. And I don't really like the way that looks. It may not bother you, but instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and click Control, Shift, and then V for paste. And it's going to paste it with without all that formatting. So you'll notice that we've got some things that we need and some things that we don't. So the teacher and speech path, I don't need any of that, so I'm going to just delete that. The job number, I don't need that. And then the type of payment, I don't need that either. You'll notice that the payment, if there had been one on the mispay, is in the wrong place. So I'm just going to cut and then paste that in the right place. And then you'll notice that the employee ID and the name are together, and they need to be in separate places. So that's easy enough. I'm just going to select the cells that I need to split, and I'm going to go to data and then split text to columns. And when I click it, it's going to automatically drag over the first name, which I don't want. It didn't detect it automatically correctly. So I'm going to click down and go to custom, and I want it to separate it based on the opening of the parenthesis. And so you'll notice now the first and last names are correct on the correct column, and the employee IDs are all on their column. But I still have the ending parentheses here. So I'm going to go to Edit and then Find and Replace. And I'm going to ask them to find the ending parentheses and replace it with nothing. And I'm just going to say Replace All. And so you'll see that the end of the parentheses is done now. The next piece of information that I can get from the miscellaneous pay is the description, the extra duty pay description. And so I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and then I'm going to paste it into the description here. And it may paste in kind of bigger, so you may want to play with the font size. But once you have it to where you'd like it, you can even play with the column width to make it smaller, you know, or to flatten it out a little bit. You just take this little box here in the corner and you can drag it down to what applies to those folks. And you'll do that because each mispay has its own description. And so you'll do that again when you put your next mispay in there. And again, if you are interested in different formatting, you're welcome to go to format number, and you can put in a dollar amount if that makes you feel better there. You're welcome to do that. If you don't like the dollars and cents, you can also fix that as well. You can go right here, increase, decrease, so you can decrease so that it's like that the way you want it. And then planning and development will eventually fill this in. Once we have everybody in there, we're just going to assume that everybody completed their log from the get-go, and then we're going to come behind and we're going to insert checklists, checkboxes here to make sure that that things were actually checked when they get checked on the Academy database, which is LinkedIn right here. So for now, we're just going to leave this blank, but this will be filled in eventually. So this is a quick and easy way to fill in the needed pieces for payroll. You can also click and drag this down so that each row has its own mispay number. Hopefully this was helpful and not too long, and good luck working the mispays. Hope it all works out for you. Thanks.